Here's some date night ideas for the fellas. Ladies, this one's for you. When she asks you what you want to do not start it off with whatever you want to do, babe. They hate that. No. A date is not going to your buddy's house, drinking beer, and wrenching on trucks. It's not a date. Unless, of course, she likes to do that shit. And at that point, you put a ring on it immediately. Especially if you drive a Chevy. You're going to need all the help you can get fixing that hunk of shit. All a date really requires is a little bit of thought. Just enough to let her know you put some effort in. This would explain why you see a lot of Chevy drivers riding by themselves. They don't do a whole lot of thinking. That's why I drive a Chevy. I always thought it'd be a cool idea if you got some red, blue, green, and yellow spray paint, drew some circles in the grass, and made yourself a twister game out in the field. Unless you're a Chevy driver, then all you need is a double-headed dildo. That should take care of it. Or one of them fancy dildo helmets. Don't want you to get hurt. You could always set up your ground blind out in the woods, put some candles in it, bring the iPhone dock, you got yourself some music. The phone is especially handy for Chevy drivers. Because if you drove there, now you got something to use to call for a tow. Because I doubt she wants to walk home. Women really don't care if you spend a lot of money or not. It's all about the effort. Like when you have to push a Chevy home. That's effort. Chevy drivers must have some big ass calves. You could also take her out for a picnic lunch. That's a pretty standard romantic way to spend an afternoon with the lady. Or the fella. For you Chevy drivers. Then there's always cruising an old back road. You can find a nice quiet spot for you and her to hang out. I would throw a blanket and a pillow in the toolbox in case she gets cold. Or if you drive a Chevy, in case he gets cold. You don't want him getting cold. Whiskers might tickle you. You could always go mudding. Mudding dates are fun. Women like a guy who knows how to get dirty. Like muddy dirty. Not guy on guy, broke back Chevy dirty. If you can play an instrument, go ahead and bring that on the date. You too, Chevy guys. Bring that flute. She may think it's adorable. Or she might not call you the next day. But you're used to it. After us Ford owners make love, we like to make her a grilled cheese. It's hard to say the same for Chevy owners. She's usually in tears. Or laughing. But all jokes aside, out of nowhere, just tell her you love her. Cook her favorite food. Buy her flowers for no reason. When you give her a kiss, tuck her hair behind her ear. Put some cuddle time in. Pencil that shit in. It's the little things. If at the end of this date, you so happen to get lucky, thank me.